Hello crafty friends, Alicia from Love Letter Generation. Hope you're all doing well. I am on here with my final project shares for the year. So just wrapping it up and showing you guys what I've been creating for the last month or so. And I'm going to start off with the non-Valentine's crafting that I have been doing. So I have been using a lot of my cutting dies from Chaos Craft, and I also believe a couple of them have come from Scrap Diva Designs as well. So the first thing I will show you is my kite embellishments. So my friend Soleil, she in one of her previous Happy Mails gifted me some of these kite like die cuts, and I loved them so much. I was able to create my own embellishments with them, so I thought I would go ahead and grab myself the die. It is so cute, and I ended up using, I believe it was Rainbow Avenue by Celeste Gonzalez to create these kite embellishments. Thought they turned out really pretty and cute. Added some of my favorite gold glitter champagne pops of color on the flowers there. Layered it all up. I used a pretty color cardstock from Basil. And to create the gorgeous kite tail, I ended up using this beautiful seam binding that the lovely Kathy sent to me. It was sort of around the time of my birthday. She sent me these three gorgeous colours, and I thought they would work so perfect on these kite embellishments. Like, how pretty is that? Turned out so gorgeous. And so I can never just make one. You've always sort of got to make multiples of things, especially when you're doing your die cutting. You don't want to just die cut out one thing. So I did this one, just a similar design, just maybe the colors are just slightly different. You can see with this one I used the darker Basil cardstock. Can't remember if it's petunia, the colour, or it could be the rose quartz. I can't quite remember. There's so many beautiful shades of pink colour cardstock that they do. They've all got their own name, or different names. Again, I just used Rainbow Avenue. I love the little wooden sort of like button embellishments that come in the collection. I added some pops of colour in the champagne glitter gold onto the puffy stickers as well, and the thickers. Just gives it that extra sparkle. And I love these like sort of periwinkle sort of blue sort of colours now. And all the purples. Like lavender colours and lilacs. Very, very pretty. So those are the two kite embellishments that I created, all thanks to Soleil, who inspired me with her kites and her die to purchase one myself from Chaos Craft. I then had a whole heap of like leftover patterned cardstock, so I basically have like this whole plastic bag full of patterned paper scraps, and I don't like to throw them out. I like to use them for I guess like smaller embellishments and projects like this. So I ended up creating a whole heap of butterfly embellishments using a new butterfly die. So pretty much most of all these butterflies have 4 different layers to the butterfly, so they are quite quite thick. Some of them have 3 because I ran out of butterflies, like from how many I cut out. But yeah, I used these with all my favourite scrap bits of paper that I had left over. So it's a variety of all kinds of collections. So you'll see there's going to be lots of like Maggie Holmes cardstock in there from all different collections. There's also some, I believe, Bay of Valent collections in here as well. There may even be some Jen Hadfield. This one's stuck on here. There's some vellum as well, which is also by like a crepe paper. It's like a crepe paper vellum. Sorry, I'm just trying to get all the little like feelers and that get hooked into the wings. Don't know if you guys can see that or not. Like in the gaps. So that one is just being a pain in my butt. Doesn't want to come out. Come on, feeler. There we go. Oh my gosh. That took forever. But yeah, the reason I was grabbing that is because I wanted to show you that I used bits of, yeah, vellum. I also used foiled cardstock. There's some, I believe that's Rainbow Avenue there. So yeah, all different collections to create these butterflies. There's even some older collections. I think it was by, I know it's an American crafts brand. I'm just trying to think of what it was. It was called like Cool Girl or something like that. Yeah, so it's also using those. So there's all kinds of patterned papers amongst all those butterflies there. And I used my sewing machine and stitched down the middle, which also gives it sort of nice texture, and it also gives it a bit of like more feelers as well, I find, because I leave a little bit of the thread on the butterflies because I just like that extra sort of I guess texture. So they're the butterflies. I then made a couple of these cute little tags using a new KS Craft cutting die. This was for their like Valentine's release. And again, I have added some of that gorgeous pink seam binding that Kathy sent to me. So thank you, Kathy. I used Rainbow Avenue collection, and again, just some, it was either Basil or Kaiser Craft cardstock for this one. I have a feeling it might have been Kaiser Craft because I remember buying like these sort of beige sort of tones from them. So this creates kind of like a little pocket, this tag. So I made it so you can stick some kind of like goodies into this this tag here. It's so cute. And I did more of those. So once I made those hand tags, I ended up putting together a pretty tag flip, again using Rainbow Avenue by Celeste Gonzalez. And I wanted to use a whole heap of this beautiful seam binding, as it's the first seam binding I've ever had. I used a pink album ring, these pieces here, like this acrylic ball chain and this pretty little tassel, come from the Rainbow Avenue collection. So they're just like embellishment packs that you can purchase with all the other pieces if you're wanting to. So I did that. I thought they were really pretty, and I wanted, yeah, pretty much most of everything from this collection. So I added that. I then added this cute little tag here. I believe this just comes out of one of the ephemera packs. And I just popped a little like bow ephemera piece and then a little pearl on that, which also all comes from the Rainbow Avenue collection. And on all the tags, I end up popping my Heidi Swap gold glitter reinforcer stickers on all the tags. I ended up die cutting out this tag. I just thought I wanted something that was a bit different size, different sort of texture. So it's a really nice sort of floral tag where you have to poke out all the little bits once die cut. We've got a little cute, I believe this was one of the stickers from the cardstock sticker pack from Rainbow Avenue. Some of the word pieces, I think I ended up using some Rosie Studio or something like that for some of the words. And all the little enamel dots, which are also a part of this collection. Absolutely love how this one turned out. It is so pretty. I just love the green with all the pinks and the lilac colours, and then those touches of champagne gold. And you've got your cute little wooden button sort of embellishment. And everything I prop up on like square foams. Here's the other tag that I created using that KS Craft cutting die that I recently hauled. So cute. So I'm going to stick some goodies in there. I just have to remember, I have a habit of forgetting to stick things in the pockets before I send it out, which is, I know, really silly, but that's what my memory's like. This one is, I think I ended up using I believe it was a Scrap Diva Designs die to cut out this tag with the scalloped edging. It was gifted to me by one of my crafty friends, Catherine, in some Happy Mail. So yeah, I thought I would make use of this gorgeous die that she sent me. And yeah, I really like all the colours on this, and yeah, it's just so pretty and pastel. We then have this one here. So I ended up using also some of the cutter parts from the collection to create the tags. And this was one of them, and I layered a whole heap of florals behind this camera just for a different, I guess, look. I just wanted it to be extra floral, this tag. And then I added that camera, this little word piece, and some gold champagne pops of colour. Same with this one. This was also one of the cutter parts. This was the ephemera from the ephemera pack, and I propped them up on foam and added the champagne pops of colour drops. And a little bow as well, which is one of the puffy stickers from the collection. Like, how stunning are all those colours? I just love them. This one, I actually ended up die cutting out a whole heap of library pockets. For those of you who've been watching me for a very long time know that I absolutely love library pockets and cards. So yeah, this one turned out really pretty. I just have to remember to pop some goodies inside the pocket once I'm sending it out. And I ended up creating more library pockets as well, but I've kept them blank, so then I can, when I'm gifting them to the recipient, they themselves can decorate their own library pockets. This one again, this is using another Scrap Diva Designs like scalloped tag die. The cute bike. This one turned out really cute as well, with a little like sort of pink Converse shoes. And I loved this tag that came in the collection that I cut out. Oh, sorry, it was, I used one of my cutting dies that's a tag die, and I used the Rainbow Avenue patterned paper to cut this tag out. Sorry, I completely forgot about that one. I ended up aiming for all the stripy pretty colours, because if you see the rest of this cardstock, the top bit is like a whole heap of white. So I tried to make sure when I cut this tag out that I was getting all the colours of the rainbow there. And then that's the last tag there. Cute little cottage. Some puffy stickers. And yeah, like I said, I've just got to remember to stick things in those little library pockets when I'm sending it out. But yeah, I just love how this tag flip turned out. So pretty and pastel. I then created, using Rosie Studio, some of their collections. I made some little sort of like frame embellishments. So you can use those to stick on any project, just when you're crafting. Or you can turn them into shakers. And I'm just trying to remember which Rosie Studio collection I used, because it could have been multiples. I have a feeling I did use a couple of different collections for these. And then we've got this one here with the pretty bird. Added some nice Rosie Studio gem enamel dots up there on the flower. I like including lots of little stamps as well that come in ephemera packets and things like that. Little stamps and tickets. And then we have this frame here, which is more of like a rectangle frame. I think I used One of a Kind is one of the collections, and the frames, I can't quite remember what they were called, but yeah, it's all Rosie Studio for all these frame embellishments that I created, but they go absolutely perfect with Rainbow Avenue, like all the colours, even all the Maggie Holmes, just mixing all the different papers. It's all pastel. It's so pretty. Okay, before I move on to Valentine's, those are the two just like library pockets that I die cut out while I was creating that tag flip, just so I can use those to stick in some Happy Mail, or I can create those, like embellish those further if I'm wanting to later on. I then had some of these cute little frame cutting dies. So I just made these little frame embellishments, again using Rainbow Avenue. And also, I believe it was basil cardstock, and also Kaisercraft gold glitter champagne cardstock. And so they are really like sturdy. They are hard as a rock because I really layered all the pieces up for these frame embellishments, and cut out all the little kind of like a little cut apart sheet in the Rainbow Avenue paper pad. Just love all the pinks and the lilacs with the gold. So pretty. I then did some rosettes, and I believe I used Valentines sketchbook mixed with some other things. I think Rosie Studio, yeah, so Rosie Studio and Valentines sketchbook puffy stickers I used to embellish these, and also some pretty floral stickers that my friend Cheryl gifted me in my last Happy Mail. I thought I'd use those. They're super pretty. We just have like all kinds of again scrap bits of paper that I have lying around that I use to create like your smaller type embellishments. So we've got that rosette, and then we've got this pretty one here with the swan and some touches of gold. Then I used a couple more of those like strip embellishments just to make these embellishments here, and I ended up using some Maggie Holmes, I believe it's Woodland Grove foam stickers I used for this, as well as some Cute Girl paper. And the puffy stickers with the cute little dogs, that was a collection I hauled from Scrap Diva Designs. It's a European collection that she was selling on her website. I believe it's called Siempre. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And some Rosie Studio as well. I believe the word puffy stickers come from, I'm trying to think of the name of the Rosie Studio collection they come from. I think it's In the Neighborhood puffy stickers. And then we have another one here, again with a cute little Siempre puffy dog sticker. I just love animals, so, and I love adding them to all my crafty projects. So I thought these turned out really cute, these sort of ruffle strip embellishments. Very sweet. And I can gift them like this, or I can use them to embellish more of my projects. So I believe that is it for just my normal crafting I've been doing. So now I'm creating some Valentine's things. So I started making these cute little like chocolate block embellishments. Again, I think a KS Craft die. As in, most of my dies that I used are all from KS Craft, except for a couple from Scrap Diva Designs. So very, very cute. I'm even thinking I might even actually add a couple of maybe some diamond dots or gemmies or nouveau drops onto these, just for that little bit of extra bling on that word there. I think that it needs it. What do you guys think? Add some bling to this? And then we have this one as well. So these are basically, I just made two of the same. Then what did I do? Oh, I've made a couple of little, they're just like little paper clip type, embellished paper clips that you can gift like this or add to a project. And I've been doing a lot of wire wrapping beads, so I've added some of those as well. So I was thinking of actually getting some acetate, cutting like a split in the acetate, and then you stick these in and package them up pretty, and then you can just gift them like this. So just picture some acetate behind there and not my hand, and pretty packaging, and yeah, they end up being really pretty little gifts for your swaps and pen pals. I then created some cute little strawberries, and I used some glitter, like pink glitter cardstock behind the strawberries. And they do look much pinker in real life. Like, all this stuff looks way more pinker. I don't know, the camera just doesn't, well, it's not showing it through here right now for me. But yeah, I've got 4 strawberries, and they're quite thick and sturdy as well, because I ended up using some of my pink EVA foam. So we have those. I've been doing a heap of die cutting. So you'll see here I've got this little bowl. This is a KS Craft die that I'm currently using, and I've got all the little tiny pieces that I've popped into this container. So it's for like a cute little cat. It creates like a little cat embellishment, like the cat head. For Valentine's, it cuts out little hearts, little whiskers, little eyes, the nose, all of that. So I've got them in there so I don't lose them. This is the outline of the cat that I have started die cutting out, so it'll end up being like that. And then I've just got to decorate the face using all these tiny little pieces here. But I ran out of my favorite, well, this is another one of my favorite glitter cardstocks from KS Craft. It's like a diamond white glitter, I believe it's called, or crystal white glitter, something like that. So I used that, and then I used some basil. I believe this is the rose quartz color in the basil cardstock. And then you just stick like this piece on top of here, like that. So I've just got to put all these cute little cat heads together. So I've die cut out quite a few different ones of those just to layer them up differently. So they go with that basically. And I also die cut out a whole heap of these little, like, they're like little banner pieces. And they come with like the words, like Valentine words. So you'll be able to see here, I haven't glued them together yet. I cut them out in that glitter cardstock, and then you just stick these onto here, and it just gives you some cute little word banner embellishments. And I die cut out heaps of these ones, so I'm going to have so many Valentine's words to play with. And lastly, I've just been making some like things with all the wire wrapped beads I've been creating. So I made a few Valentine's dangles. So lots of hearts, lots of Valentine themed pendants. Love the pink lips. They are so cute. So that's the shorter dangle that I made for Valentine's. And then I made a longer one. So this one's more for a bigger, I guess, or a longer project. I hate how some of them go backwards. There's even words on there. So that one says love. Little hearts. Yeah, lots of heart pendants and heart beads and cute lips, flowers, bows. So they turned out really pretty, I thought. I then made a dangly pen. This turned out so cute. I ended up finding these cute little love capsules, like pendants, and I was like, oh, that would look so cute hanging on a beaded pen. So that's sort of where I thought about that. So I just put a jump ring on and dangled it, and then you add your beads and then you join it all together. And then the last thing, I believe it is the last thing. Yes, it is. So the last thing I have to share with you is this pretty keyring that I made. So again, I just beaded this keyring using some beads that I thought went really well and fit well. All my favorite colors. And then I had these pretty little sort of like bicycle pendants in my pendant stash. I believe maybe at some point this was an earring that I pulled apart. And that is it, guys. There's my recent crafty projects that I have been making. Yeah, can't wait to show you what I'll be creating in the new year. But yeah, this is my last project share for 2024. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for all your support throughout the year and the years. Those of you that have been following me for such a long time and commenting and liking and subscribing. I really appreciate you that, for those of you that, yeah, kind enough to stick around and Also, those of you that sometimes send me random rucks as well, it's very, very sweet and thoughtful. So I hope you all have a wonderful, safe new year, and thanks for all your love and support. Take care, guys. Bye.